Hey Time Twist Hub fans, picture this. It's 1347, and a silent killer creeps into Europe, wiping out entire towns in days. This was the Black Death, a plague so deadly it changed the course of history. In just 4 years, it killed millions and reshaped Europe's society, economy, and culture. How did one disease cause such a massive upheaval? Let's dive into this dark chapter and find out. The Black Death hit Europe between 1347 and 1351, caused by a tiny bacterium called Yersinia pestis, carried by fleas on rats. It started in Asia, likely China, and hitched a ride on trade ships, landing in Sicily's port of Messina in 1347. From there, it spread like wildfire along trade routes, both by sea and land, reaching cities like Florence, Paris, and London within a year, and Scandinavia by 1350. This wasn't just a disease. It was a catastrophe that killed an estimated 25 to 50 million people, roughly 30 to 50% of Europe's population. That's like half your town disappearing in a matter of months. The symptoms were straight out of a nightmare. Victims suffered high fevers, chills, vomiting, and painful swellings called buboes in their groin, armpits, or neck. These buboes turned black and burst, often leading to death within days. The plague came in 3 forms: bubonic, pneumonic, and septicemic, with the pneumonic version spreading directly from person to person through the air, making it even deadlier. Cities like Florence lost over half their population, 120,000 people reduced to 50,000. Paris saw half its 100,000 residents die. Entire villages were abandoned, and mass graves became common as society struggled to cope. People reacted in desperation. Some fled to the countryside, others turned to prayer or wild hedonism, and tragically, many blamed groups like Jews, leading to violent pogroms across Europe. The massive death toll turned Europe upside down. With up to half the population gone, there was a severe shortage of workers. Suddenly, peasants held the upper hand. They could demand higher wages and better conditions, shaking the rigid feudal system to its core. In England, the government tried to fight this with the Statute of Laborers in 1351, a law to cap wages at pre-plague levels. But it was like trying to hold back a tidal wave. Labor was too scarce, and workers had too much power. Many serfs gained their freedom, and survivors inherited wealth and property from deceased relatives, sparking a wave of social mobility. The nobility had to make concessions to keep their tenants, and the economy saw inflation as goods became scarce. This wasn't just a tragedy, it was a revolution in disguise. The Black Death also left a deep mark on Europe's culture and religion. The sheer scale of death made people obsessed with mortality. Art and literature reflected this, with the Danse Macabre, a chilling depiction of skeletons leading kings, peasants, and priests to their graves, becoming a popular motif. Works like Giovanni Boccaccio's The Decameron, set during the plague, captured the chaos and human spirit of the time. The Catholic Church, a pillar of medieval life, took a hit. Many priests died, and the Church's failure to stop the plague led to a crisis of faith. People began questioning its authority, turning to mysticism or alternative beliefs, planting seeds for the Reformation centuries later. The plague didn't just destroy, it reshaped the future. The failure of medieval medicine, rooted in ancient theories, pushed doctors to rely more on observation and practical experience. This shift laid the groundwork for medical advancements and the scientific revolution. With fewer mouths to feed, food prices dropped, improving diets and health for survivors. The social upheaval broke down old hierarchies, fueling the rise of individualism and new ideas that sparked the Renaissance. Some even argue the Black Death set the stage for modern Europe, as it forced society to adapt and innovate. The Black Death was more than a pandemic. It was a turning point that reshaped Europe's society, economy, and culture. From empowering peasants to inspiring haunting art and questioning old authorities, its legacy lived on for centuries. What do you think? Could a single event like this change our world today? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe for more epic history. Let's keep exploring the past together.